Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. And you guys must be wondering, what do I got for you? What type of news do we have today? Oh well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Straight at the bat here, James Fillen posted a couple of things yesterday. There's basically two main updates. Potentially three depending on how you want to see it. At first, I wanted to update you guys instantly because that's how I usually go about it, but hopefully you guys understand that yesterday I was not really feeling too well because the entire channel got deleted. So I was taking a little bit of time off in the evening, and now, I'm back in it, back good to go, ready to rumble basically. But it just got overwhelming a little bit yesterday. You guys hopefully understand it, all right? So the situation is rather good though. If we look at everything that's transpired, yeah, things are looking nicely. Pretty nicely. All right, so let's first check out what happened first. There was August 31st SEC v. Ripple. The SEC has filed a motion to compel Ripple to produce video and audio recordings of Ripple staff meetings it claims to have learned about from a key former Ripple employee in a deposition taken earlier this month. Now, guys, we talked about this. We have covered both sides of that story where the SEC wanted information from Ripple, mostly just some recordings. Ripple said, well, we already wanted to give it to you. We already planned it. We already wrote it down. Yet the only thing we wanted to put down on paper is that when we give it to you, you're not going to ask for more later on. That was basically it. That's the entire back and forth, basically. The SEC was like, no, we really want it. We want everything. We want the ability to get questioned later, blah, 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 if we find more evidence. But Ripple's argument was, well, the discovery phase of the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit is over. And so, well, after that phase, you shouldn't be able to ask for more things, right? If you conclude that, if you agree that the phase is over, we're good to go. Now, a conclusion came, and James Fillen just enlightened us about that. The motion was denied as moot. And of course, guys, I'm no person who's that acquainted with the law. I had to look up exactly what in the world moot meant. But apparently, when a court denies a motion as moot, it does not grant the motion because the motion is now irrelevant. So that most likely has to do with the fact that they're requesting video evidence of things which should have been gathered either before the lawsuit started, in their discovery phase basically, or the official discovery phase in the lawsuit, but not now an expert discovery. And most likely the judge is thinking, yeah, it's not relevant anymore because you're a little bit late with that. When a party makes a motion, it asks the court to rule a certain request. In other words, the motion to dismiss for lack of personal jurisdiction is now moot because the case is over, as an example, right? If you want to, for example, file to dismiss something, so let's say, for example, somebody sues you, you're like, nah, I don't think it's fair, right? You might want to try to dismiss the entire debacle. Well, eventually the lawsuit is over, then there's no real reason anymore to grant this motion because, well, it's done, if you guys get the drift. I'm seeing a Schiller in the chat box. What's going on with Hex? Damn. I sometimes wonder, are people that, for example, change their name completely to a certain crypto, hate on every other crypto project, and really go crazy on their own? Are they paid? Or do they think it's a smart idea? Do they think it will convince people? Or what is the point? What is the thought process? For example, if you look at the chat box right now, the Hotto man, what's the point? He's saying XRP isn't going to get into a new all-time high, get real. XRP was shilled at $4 in 2018 by NBC. A lot of bag holders, they aren't going to allow y'all to profit. Just think about it. Very, 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 very interesting thought process. I'm going to disagree, but all right. Very interesting thought process. And by the way, guys, I was watching a couple of YouTube videos earlier in which they stated you should never ask for likes because if people like your content, they'll press the like button. Same thing for subscribers. Let me make two things clear. One, the like button doesn't give any money. All it does, I personally think, right, with my minimal knowledge is just make the video perform a little bit better. And I personally know from my own experience, if I watch a video, I don't instantly always press the like. It's only if I start thinking about it or I hear something that I really was like, wow, that I'm really mesmerized. I'm like, wow, this guy deserves it. But usually I'm thinking, okay, never mind. This can help somebody out. Why would I not just press it? because it doesn't hurt me in any way, shape, or form. It's like, but at least for me, sometimes I need the incentivization or the you guys know what I mean. With subscription, I'm going to kind of stick away from that. I'm going to try not to ask you guys as often to do it because, to be honest with you, it's not really for me. As I've said before, I don't think about the subscriber count. The number doesn't matter. It's mostly because I think people like these updates, and sometimes it's a lot better to be as soon as possible. But guys, also in the chat box, you might see a specific Telegram link in there. Why? Well, I actually just converted one of my old groups into a newer group, but I think a lot of people don't know, so they're going to leave. But I just made a new Telegram for DustDBC alerts, and if you're part of it, you're basically going to get a Telegram little pop-up whenever I upload something. I'm going to share it in there, because on my videos, a lot of people don't get notifications for some strange reason. All right, so that's why I quickly made a Telegram channel like that. If you guys want to be part of it, there's a link down there. You can always leave if you don't like it anymore, or you can always do something with that. I'm just putting it up there for people that do enjoy it. Once more, this used to be a different group, and I changed the name and changed the everything. So that's why the number of people in it might leave. They thought I might have added them to a new group. No. These people are already in, but I just changed the name of my previously owned group. It's not a group, it's a channel, by the way. Preview channel, you can do that. I just shared, I believe, one little thing in there just quite now. Just the stream here. So that's it, all right? Just, again, you guys can join it if you want to. All right, let's see what else we got. So another part which just came out is this right here. The SEC has filed a motion to compel, oh, wait a minute, sorry. There we go. The SEC has filed an objection to Ripple's motion to seal documents in connection with the recordings of various Ripple meetings. Ripple's motion to seal has already been granted on interim basis. So this is one of the simplest ones to understand. Ripple filed for a motion to seal. And that is specifically in one of the most recent documents that Ripple filed. There were a lot of, I don't know exactly what it was. Maybe it was depositions or something of that sort, which, again, in the exhibits all the way down below in the motion, they didn't want to let go to the public. That's it. That's as difficult as it gets. And, well, they have to file to be able to seal those things, because if the judge doesn't want it, then all this stuff becomes public, basically. Now, the SEC, however, came in to kind of state we don't want it. However, an interim basis in this specific sense means it's sealed until the opposite is proven, because, well, you can always unseal it, but you cannot reseal it, because if it's already been announced, well, then it's too late. I see a couple of questions. One person, or Logout, says, would it be dumb if I went all in on XRP? I personally wouldn't do it. I'm very, very highly invested in XRP, but I'm not all in. I don't think that's, for me, at least. Somebody says, XRP jumped 14% on a Coinbase glitch. Imagine the number when it gets relisted and the case is done. That's what JC says. That's a very good point. I think it would be pretty damn crazy. Gerard says, I want a custom Dusty notification sound. That was hilarious. I don't know how that is supposed to work. AC says, thanks, Dusty. Subscriber mode is better. Yeah, we've had subscriber mode in the chat box for a very long while. But once more, I thank you guys all for just stopping by and saying hi to the channel. Spikerholm says, hey, Dusty, do you think Gary Gensler's dog shits in his launch at home? Yeah, I do think so. James says, keep asking. I usually forget to remind it. Oh, yeah, well, there you go. So once more, if you hear me say, make sure you press the like button, it's just so you can help out the video and the channel a little bit. Once more, it doesn't give me any money. I'm not, getting hard on that sort of stuff. All right, so dear Judge Nedburn, the SEC respectfully requests that the court deny defendant Ripple Labs Inc.'s letter motion to seal 1. Redacted portions of the SEC's letter motion to compel recordings of certain internal documents. And to be honest with you, these things kind of coincide with each other, but ultimately the motion was denied. So I'm kind of confused as to how the SEC can still request for these things to become public then, because obviously the motion is already gone now. So once more, redacted portions of the SEC's letter motion to compel recordings. Ripple wanted to seal that, and basically SEC wants that to be public. Most likely there's something in there which the SEC thinks if the public knows it, well, then we might change up from some certain perspective. I'm not exactly sure on it though. 2. The corresponding deposition excerpts submitted as exhibits to the motion. Once more, the corresponding depositions, what these mean, is the SEC questioned a lot of Ripple employees, a whole lot of them. And Ripple used a couple of little lines from those really long 400-page depositions in their argument against the SEC's motion. Now, the SEC, once more, wants some of these parts that Ripple used from those depositions, from those sort of interviews, to be public as well. Why? It's really hard to say, but it's most likely because it will negatively impact our view of Ripple or Ripple's employees, because once more, this is war. By the way, guys, nothing that I'm saying in this video is financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I am not affiliated with Ripple nor XRP, and I'm not a legal advisor either. Why am I saying that? I have no clue to a certain degree, because nobody that watches this is thinking, oh yeah, this guy's a lawyer. I've said it 1,000 times before. I'm just a random guy on YouTube. And same thing for financial advice. I always tell you guys, whatever we do here is just my thought process. If you follow it up, you might really go bankrupt. Might work out, might not work out for you. I'll never make any promises in that regard. But I don't know why my channel got deleted, to be honest with you. I really, really don't know. I think it's because we talked so much about the, that one word that's called give, and in another part, the away. You guys got it? I think that's it because of that, to be honest with you. I really kind of think so. Because we said it so many times in there, and maybe the YouTube algorithm was like, this guy is associating coin. There's a coin, and there's also then a base. Add those two words together. I want to kind of, make it minimal now. Because once more, the channel got taken down while I was doing a live stream. And now I'm going to have kind of a PTSD, because every time I'm live streaming and something goes wrong in the live stream, I'm going to just go panic mode again because I'm thinking something's wrong. Because that stuff was so scary, guys. You don't get it. It's like we've been pouring so many hours since 2010 into this channel, and for the crypto YouTube, I've been doing 4 years of constant everyday uploads, almost 5 now. It's crazy to just see everything then be gone. It's not about the fact that I have to start again from subscribers. That's not the problem. Because I would gladly just make a new channel and do it again. The problem is you can never ever create another YouTube channel if yours gets deleted by a community guidelines thing, and that's the problem, because you can never make a new one. That sucks, man. So that's also why I was so sad over on Twitter, in a little bit panicky mode, because that ain't it, Chief. All right. So the SEC also opposes, in part, the scaling of the redacted portions of Ripple's motion that reference certain deposition testimony and corresponding exhibits. The documents at issue are relevant to the judicial process in that they would reasonably have the tendency to influence the court's ruling on the discovery dispute before it, and no countervailing business or privacy interests outweigh their disclosure to the public. So what the SEC is saying that, well, if the public sees this and the court sees it in a public manner, I don't know exactly why that would matter, but all right. The consequences of this becoming public are worth more than the fact that some of these guys are going to lose some privacy over it, which is a really heavy claim to make. Now, documents are in support of SEC's motion to compel. Once more, the motion to compel was already denied. So that's rather strange, in my own opinion. Because once more, the motion was denied themselves, yet they still want to try and get the information as to everything in the background out to the public, which is kind of strange still. Now, Ripple seeks to skull. I'm assuming it says skull right there. I have never heard the word skull. But what? Oh, seal. Never mind. It's also, by the way, a very unclear document because he took a picture of it. Ripple seeks to seal the deposition excerpts at issue on the basis that they are not material to the resolution of the SEC's motion. But that is not the standard that must be met for filing documents under seal. Under another case specifically, the Luch Bauch or whatever versus Pyramid Co. This is just a previous case. Under that specific ruling back then, the court must determine, 1, whether the document subject to a sealing request qualifies as a judicial document. 2, the weight of the presumption of public access attaching to that judicial document. And that's mostly what the SEC is not right now pointing on, the fact that the public wants to see this. And we really must be wondering, guys, what exactly is Ripple hiding that the SEC wants the public to know so bad? Because every time that Ripple tries to Ripple actually never requested, I think, for a seal to be denied. So the SEC really thinks that Ripple is hiding something for the public that is going to be extremely relevant. And 3, if any countervailing factors or higher values outweigh the right of public access to that judicial document. So to be classified as a judicial document, material must be relevant to the performance of the judicial function and useful in the judicial process. A document is thus relevant to the performance of the judicial function if it would reasonably have the tendency to influence a district's court ruling on a motion or the exercise of its supervisory powers. Here, the SEC submitted a redacted deposition excerpts the court for consideration in its determination of whether Ripple should be compelled to produce its recordings of internal meetings. The excerpts include, so here in the black area here, I'm going to take some pants off here. It's getting hot in here once more. You guys keep saying, Dusty, why are you getting hot in those live streams every time? Guys, it's freaking hot, all right? So I sometimes take a shirt off, sometimes take some pants off. It's nothing too crazy, all right? Don't worry too much about it. You don't have to worry about it at all. It's just me vibing a little bit, all right? So in here is one of Ripple's depositions, and they're trying to use this as evidence. But once more, this motion here, the ordering on it looks strange. So let's see. This is 1:44 a.m. that he shared this, and this is 11:36 p.m. a couple of hours prior. I really don't get that. It kind of feels as if the SEC is trying to backtrack. Let me look up the court listener. Let's see the document numbers. Because we can see that this is not document number 350, but we don't know the moot document here, what the date on that one was. Because if it was the way around where it's like the motion was denied first and then that one came out, I'm drawing a different conclusion everywhere the other way around. So here is our scheduling. Ooh, a lot of things. Whoa. This is all from September 10th. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's, because I'm seeing dated September 7th here, but filed 9. Okay, let's start from the get-go then, from September 10th. So, letter reply, we can actually just download. Let me see how it downloads these things. And I'll, oh, by the way, guys, make sure you join the DustTBC Alerts one if you're interested. I also have another Telegram group. Let me see. I'll download this one. It's PDF. See what happens. Okay. This is September 10th, our first one. And then we have, let's open the second one. Okay, so this is a more clear version of the one we are reading. Okay, so this is, let's see here. This is number 1 in the morning of September 10th. We got, Dear Judge Netburn, with respect to the SEC's letter motion to compel recordings of certain internal meetings, documents those. The SEC appreciates defendant Ripple Labs Inc. belated agreement to produce the recordings identified in Exhibit A to the motion. Ooh. Without the condition Ripple insisted on before the SEC filed its motion. Although the SEC's motion is now therefore moot, the SEC notes that notwithstanding Ripple's opposition letter, the SEC has expressly sought sound recordings since its January 2021 document request, and that in any event, Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 34 specifically lists sound recordings in its definition of document. Ooh, okay, guys. So we actually have a different conclusion now that we have sort of a different view of it all, since James Phelan didn't share this document, I believe, or at least I didn't see it nowhere. All right, so this is a document that was found that nobody really talked about, and that is basically the SEC agreed to Ripple's terms. So from a certain perspective, Ripple didn't completely win, but then again, it depends on how you view it. They did win over the fact that the motion was not relevant anymore because they just agreed to Ripple's terms. Then again, Ripple's terms weren't that amazing. It's not as if they didn't give anything over. It's just that the... Okay, I see. Downloading on the second screen so we don't see the DLS? Downloads? You don't see the download. I was just seeing if it's going to download it to something else or just download it inside your browser. By the way, this one is called Microsoft Word. This one is called gov.us courts. It's pretty funny. You can see at the top left here. This is the final redacted version. This is the normal. Okay. Let's see if we can actually open up anything else in the midst of things, huh? Because that gives us a different view of everything that went on. Okay. So, let's see. We got up front this reply, which is basically, once more, the SEC saying we agreed to Ripple's terms. Then we got order granting 343 letter motion to seal as set forth in defendant Ripple's motion to seal. The following documents may be filed under seal. Okay, so the judge granted number 343. So that's right here. That is, Ripple wanted to, again, seal certain documents. So Ripple wanted some stuff to be hidden. The judge, in my own opinion, right, as how I read it, literally sealed those things. Let's see. As set forth in defendant Ripple's motion to seal. Yeah, right. Documents may be filed under seal. Certain redacted portions of the SEC's August 30th letter motion to compel. Certain exhibits the SEC filed under seal in support of thereof. Yes. And the redacted portions of Ripple's September 7th letter in response to the SEC's letter motion. And number 4, the exhibits filed under seal in support thereof. The motion is granted on interim basis, and the court may reconsider its ruling. It considers the merits of the underlying motion. That's very confusing, though. So they've sealed it right now on interim basis until some new conclusion is made. Then afterwards, it was denying as moot the letter motion in light of the SEC's letter. It's denied as moot. The clerk is respectfully requested to terminate the parallel motion. Okay, I get that as well. Then we have order on motion to seal and order on motion for local rule 37.2 conference. Is there a... No, this one I can't really make up. I guess it has to do with everything here still. I'm also trying to figure out things a little bit, guys, because once more, we didn't have all the information up front, and now I'm thinking, Then we had, in opposition to the motion addressed to Judge Netburn for SEC dated September 10th, letter motion to seal addressed to Magistrate Judge Netburn, document filed by the SEC. Brad Gonghouse, Chris Larson, Ripple last motion or order to file under seal. Is this just a new motion to seal that is then? Or what, guys? Or am I getting it wrong? Maybe this is the... So basically, this is my theory. How it worked is the SEC came in here and said, you know what, Ripple, what you asked of us in this video recording situation, we agree with you, all fine, except for that little small section about audio. So afterwards, the judge is like, you know what, this motion to seal is fine until we decide. Then a little later she decided, which basically stated that the previous motion was moot, so it wasn't relevant anymore. Then a new motion to seal was filed, but it says an order. So maybe we got a new order, which we cannot see because there's no thing attached to it. There's no, you can not even buy the document on there. So I'm not exactly sure what this one is then supposed to be. If you guys know about it, just let me know in the chat box here. Because that's a little bit confusing to me, what this order on motion to seal would mean. And the order on motion, I guess maybe these two things are just these two orders right here. Because this says here, order, motion to seal, order for motion local rule 37. I guess these two are just confirmations of number 347 and 348, because there's also no document numbers. Okay, then 349 is selected parties, which is everybody, letter response in opposition to the motion addressed to Judge Netburn from the SEC dated September 10th, number 343, letter motion to seal. I'm also not sure what the difference here then is. In opposition to the motion to seal. What's the difference here? In opposition to the motion addressed to Judge Netburn from SEC. So this is by everybody, it basically looks like the SEC, Brad Gonghouse, Chris Larson, Ripple. And this one is only by the SEC. But the rest of the message looks exactly the same thing. So I'm not sure what the difference there is supposed to be. Once more, guys, we cannot get these documents either because you have to buy them. And you have to be a lawyer to be able to buy them. And they cost maybe a couple dollars, maybe a couple cents. I'm not sure. So that one I don't know. However, the final picture of this all, I guess we got now. That's nice, I guess. That's nice. I will share this over on Twitter as well. In a document form. In a, how do you call it again? A freaking Dropbox form. Because pictures like this are awful to me. I really despise that. You know, in a Dropbox form, it's a lot better. I'm not exactly sure what's also going to happen with those audio recordings. Because, nothing is said about those sound recordings in these motions to seal either. They're just trying to seal some of the exhibits and some of the statements from SEC and the Ripple employees and whatnot. Yeah, because we can already get... Ooh! Ripple's opposition letters and exhibits? Guys, this is so confusing to me this time around. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat box. Glad you got your channel back. Thank you very much, Is Beastie. Thank you very much. Yeah, once more, guys. By the way, I'm not sure, because you guys need to understand, right? I put this button on to generate money with the YouTube streams, but very often it just turns itself off. And when I look in the how do you say it, into the little section of how much money you made, a stream that can take me an hour or something like that, for example, can make about, let's say, maybe $6, $8 or so. So please understand, no money thing right here. I just find it fun, which is also why sometimes we might be goofing off a little bit and just talk about fun stuff that I think is relevant or cool, because I don't know exactly. Maybe people are earning mad money from streams. I'm not. You can see we got €2, and if I could turn it back on, I will. We can look in the settings just now. Let me see if I can actually do it, because it's supposed to be on, but it just turns itself off. Let me see once more. Yeah, it says here. I can show you guys exactly what it looks like. Let me go. It just says here, mistake. It's in Dutch, right? Mistake with the loading of settings for generating income. Please try again. So you just can't, right? Even though I might want to, it's just impossible for some reason. Why? I haven't the faintest of a clue, but that's the way it goes, all right? So if you're wondering, that's what it is right now. But if you guys see an advertisement, hey, that's the way it's, I'm trying, but I don't know. It's just off. Let's see. What's up, Dusty? What's up, Broth Boss? XP Gang Gang, as always. Daniel G says, I'm a lawyer. Okay. A wise man goes after dips and keeps money on for unexpected further dips. Partially true, Peter. I guess most people that haven't been investing for a longer while, they don't invest everything the first dip they see. They put in a little bit and wait for the next one. Then again, that's easier said than done, because very often you think, I should just buy the dip right now. And then if you don't buy enough, you're like, I should have put more money in. One Harmony is pumping. Why isn't anyone talking about it? XP's up next. Let me see what's happening to One Harmony. Let me actually open up some charts here, because you guys are also saying crazy stuff about ADA, and I've been seeing that coin pump a little bit early today. Let's check it out. All right, let's check it out. XP is just doing regularly at about $1.10 or so. Let's see. Which one should we check out, guys? Harmony one? One USDT. I guess it made a double top. Once more, Harmony one here made a double top today, exactly at 12 my time, and about a couple hours ago just now. But indeed, Harmony one is doing extremely solid right now. Not gonna lie to you, that is very juicy. Double top though on the Harmony one chart. What are we gonna do next? Well, right now you can't really decide too much, because you're gonna have to check out exactly if it's gonna respect the trend line, which is built for a very long time, which is basically looking like this, or I think the upside is a higher chance for Harmony 1 than the downside. Let's put it like that. For Harmony 1 specifically, right? Just looking at the chart right now as it currently stands. Once more, I don't actually own that much or at all Harmony 1, but I just want to you guys say. Most coins are actually going up, though. We got HBAR also acting like a beast right now. Whoa, looking at that. HBAR is actually making higher tops every single time here. Look at that. Just higher highs and higher lows, especially. You can just see the exponentiality, but mostly just the positive trend line. There's really nothing negative to say about HBAR. It just keeps breaking through. This is an even more classical example of just something really bullish. VET, you guys kept saying? Oh, look at these two VET charts and how different they are, huh? In terms of 4.7% up, 5.2%. This is VET to USD. Oh, both are VET to USD. So on Bitfinex, the price is, let's see, 1175, and here's 1179. It's a pretty significant difference, though, guys. Yeah, we didn't put any Fibonacci's in. We're just looking at it from a broader perspective, because I know a lot of you guys don't care about these coins. I'm just checking them out to see which coins are doing bullish, which ones are doing negative. Just a quick little fun checkup. So Vichin is kind of being, Vichin is kind of being neutral, nothing too crazy going on. You can see it's kind of converging to some degree, actually, with some higher tops, higher dips. A little bit less bullish on the VeChain part. It's also basically making a new bottom here at about 10.9 cents or so. You can see that's an important area of support. Then again, this one looks a lot more critical, but we've just gone above that a little bit. Now, VeChain not looking that bullish, even though it's coming back up a little bit. Not that amazing. ETH, Same situation as VChain is in. You might even say it's bearish on the ETH front. You might even say there's a... Uh-oh, why can I sometimes not draw things in? You might even say something like a bearish pennant or so might be forming pretty soon here. Depending on... Nah. Actually, no. I think more so if we look at the shorter term, it's actually basically making another double top here. However, it's after a big bearish downfall, so I'm not really liking those double tops in that regard. However, yeah, but you could definitely see a little bit of a triangle in that. The trend line is still positive. Over the last couple of hours, that is, since the 10th of September. Generally speaking here, Ethereum has also not been looking that nice. These things are kind of downwards trending, where the coins that we just showed, HBAR and 1, are just inherently more bullish. VChain has no volume, long-term hold. I hold VChain long-term definitely, for sure. And volume, I mean, even for VChain standards, it's kind of low indeed. And I guess if we zoom out, no, VChain does look kind of bullish. Yeah, VChain looks bullish. Let's see the macro for things. Let me see what you guys think about it as well. So XRP is actually one of the most interesting ones, actually, if you start to look at it, just from a perspective of how it just looks straight up like that. It's pretty confusing for a lot of people, I must say. Because it's like, well, we hit a pretty, let's say, pretty close to all-time high level right there, but not significant enough where it's like the rest of the coins like ADA and a lot of those coins, which had crazy all-time highs before. So ADA, for example, touched $1.30 a really long time ago and now hit like $2, $3. If it was also in that range of like maybe like say a dollar or $3 or so, it would have been kind of normal. The pace that most cryptos go. But it hit $2, so about 50%, no, let's say about 60%, 70% of all-time high, and then came back down, right? Came back down rather hard. But then it came right back up, but then about $1.80 or so, people were still excited, and then came right back down, and then right now we're at like $1.50. It's like there's no real logic in the sense that this price moved, because it's not close to all-time high at all. So that's why also people are always like thinking, I can never go back to all-time high, can never go back there, can never do this, can never do that. Because people are scared, right? They don't want to believe. And people are also always calling out for the last couple of weeks now, a sort of cup and handle that's happening right here, or even a handle like this. Yeah, if you believe in that, it can work. I don't know personally, guys. I just think the lawsuit is the most important factor. People call out utility for XRP. Yeah, you can say it's nice. You can definitely say that the utility is nice to think about in the background for the long term, but short-term utility ain't going to do that much, right? Because nobody's buying right now thinking about some utility of 5 years in the future. If all of a sudden Ripple signs some partnerships or people get some sort of encouragement, okay. But we know that Ripple's going to have some crazy utility, yet the price isn't at $10. Why? Well, because people believe in utility, but they want to see it. And they want to see it first, and then they'll buy in. Unless there's some crazy announcement once from some crazy features in the future. That changes things around sometimes. I guess the same thing goes for the exchanges. We all know, like most of us here watching, two things. One, Ripple will win this lawsuit. Most of us think so. And second of all, XRP will get relisted on most US exchanges. Most of us think so. Yet still, we're not buying in fully. And you might say, oh, I am. Well, the majority of us still have at least some money left in some weird pocket. Because of what? Right? If we were so certain, which I kind of am, that Ripple is going to win this, then why won't I go fully all in? We know why? Because people, and we're all the same in that regard, want some security. Ironic that it's security in the name, but some certainty that the coin really is going to win. And that's also, guys, why over on my Patreon, which again hasn't gotten the best guide, but I have some sort of like smaller guidance towards it. I posted a little bit of a video of what I'm going to do in a settlement scenario. I still haven't perfected my craft, but we're basically going to buy into XRP once the settlement comes because you have the certainty then. And that's the moment where we can make the most amount of money. Right now, we're not certain exactly if it's going to take 1 week, 6 months, 5 years. We don't know when things are going to pop up. We think it might happen in December. We think it might happen in January, but we do not know for certain. And I think I'm speaking for everybody here if I'm saying that it would be so amazing if we knew it just a little bit more certain of when it could happen, because then we can anticipate for it. If I, for example, knew exactly the dates in sense of, okay, a summary judgment would come at around the end of middle of November, which basically means, these things usually take about 3 weeks in a case like this. Yeah, I could tell you. And then we'd be like, okay, so if I buy in right now, it's about, let's say 3 more months, and then we get, most likely get a conclusion. It's a lot easier than, we don't know exactly when something's going to happen. We know it's going to happen at one point or another. We know the Ripple lawsuit is looking really bullish for them, but we don't know if it's going to be corrupt. We don't know if it's going to happen soon. We don't know if there's going to be a settlement. We don't know. But that's the thing with lawsuits, though. You never really know up front. And that's the fun or negative part about it, depending on how you view it. I guess it also adds some spice to it all, though, right? Because if we knew everything, it would be too easy to make money. Right now, there's a little bit of a mystery to it. And sometimes you got to respect that, too. If everybody knew something was going to happen, the price would have already skyrocketed to the moon. Right now, there's uncertainty, so we can get to buy in lower. I guess that's also something to say. Don't you guys agree? Electronium is probably the most undervalued asset due on research. I have invested in the Electronium ICO. I actually held that coin for a really long time. I had a really good bond with all the members of Electronium. However, when Cryptopia, an exchange, got basically the exit scammed, that was one of the only exchanges which allowed for ETN trading. I lost it all. And then I was like, screw these guys. I don't like the project anymore. That's basically how things came to that point. Because I used to really enjoy talking about it. I've probably done more videos about Electronium than any other person in the entire world. Yeah, I think so. Anyone here from India other than me? Hey guys, where are you all watching from right now? For me right now, it's about 5. Whoa! It's 4:50 p.m. No way! I'm gonna have to think about dinner as well. Sometimes the day just poofs by, man. That's really sometimes crazy. You just wake up and bam! The day is almost over. That is crazy. I thought it was like maybe 2:40 through 2:30 p.m. No way. Oh, that's crazy. And Sonny says, KuCoin you have it. Now you do, but when I was holding it, I'm talking about just after the ICO, right? Because once more, all the coins I bought it during the ICO. Some of you guys are lucky, huh? 9:50 a.m. or whatnot. You guys are lucky in that regard. Tuning in from the Basel, Switzerland. Originally from the Netherlands, too. Nice, Peter. Nice, very nice. Eres de Madrid. From Almere. Thanks for the follow on Insta. All right. Almere. Wisconsin, South Africa, India. What about Pi? I don't like Pi. It's mostly a promotion type of thing, right? Where Pi is just for the. Let me say it like this: Pi and some of those other coins, which B student, a lot of those coins, they're just good for people who really have absolutely got no money. In the sense that it might give you 5 cents a week, 5 cents a month, maybe a cent a day. Not even, I don't think. For some people, that's really nice because it's something that's completely free. But for the majority of people who, for example, have $10 to their name, that 0.001 cent every day, it's not going to make a difference in their lives whatsoever. So some people think, but what if the coin goes to $10,000? Yeah, but it won't because everybody's thinking the same type of manner. And no. I don't believe in those types of Pi and B type of coins, where it's just about promotion, basically. You trust. 1 a.m. Australia. You're dedicated, Khalil, to the crowd to watching. What is this win about? Well, it depends, because actually my perspective changed a little bit during the making of this live stream. Once more, guys, think about it. I make the title of the live stream before I'm completely done with my research. That's because that's the way that live streams work. You have to think of a title and a thumbnail up front. So what we thought happened was that because the SEC motion, let's see here quickly. One of the SEC's motions became moot, which basically meant that they got denied or basically got rid because it was irrelevant. We thought, okay, Ripple won, right? Well, it depends on how you view it, because from some perspective, the SEC agreed to Ripple's terms about the video production. The only thing they now, are not agreeing on is sound recordings. However, so we thought that Ripple really won something, which they kind of did because the SEC has agree with them. And then the second part about this new SEC reply is that the SEC is basically not agreeing with Ripple trying to hide this much information. That's at least what I got from all of this. Bradley says, Dusty, charge for your information, please, I will pay. So why would I do that, though? Because think about it from my perspective. As I've told you guys before, all I'm here for is literally to just, it depends. It's kind of to give info, but it's mostly to build a community. So I'm just here to talk with you guys and chat around and have fun, sort of. If you were to pay me, then what would it be for? Then it looks like I'm working. I don't want to see it like that. If you ever want to support, there's a Patreon. You could do something. You could think about what you can do. You know, send me a freaking little gift basket. Send me a little pie in the freaking mailbox, right? A little completely flattened pie. That could be cool. But money, no. As again, Rothbot sends $5 says, SC bunch of goons. I agree. You know, you can always send a super chat if you want to. But please don't think that you have to pay for anything. I would never want that from any of you guys. Once more, Patreon is there for a different reason. Because I kind of see that as kind of a working thing I do to give people some extra stuff. But this, I just enjoy what I'm doing, guys. I enjoy every single part of it. I enjoy coming here every single day. It's kind of become a lifestyle, I guess. But that's also what I'm thinking, why I always keep talking about the Discord and the Telegram and whatnot. Because I think it's a cool place. If you guys just join and chill out, it just might be something you guys enjoy. You know what I mean? Let me show you guys the other Telegram here. I'll share with you guys the link. Here, for all of you guys watching right now, if you want a Telegram to come join and say hi, I just made this group. It's not too busy just quite yet. However, you might want to check it out. Because we have a Discord, but we also have a Telegram now. Because a lot of people don't like Discord, apparently. Peter Frank coming in with the 5 Swiss franc. Here's for a cold one, Dusty. Hey, thank you very much, my friend. Peter, I was actually in Zurich last year. I've never been to Switzerland before, but it was really fun in Zurich. Really a nice culture, really cool. Met a lot of fun people as well. And you guys are saying check out Hex? No, I will not do that. I will not, Mugen. I will not check that out. They send me real postal mails to one of my freaking houses. I did not enjoy. So I'm going to say straight to your face, I dislike that project. I don't ever say that. I don't ever hate on projects in the crypto space, except for guys that send me spam mail in my actual mailbox. If you're doing it to that degree, I don't like you. Russia vote for HBAR. What happened to HBAR? Because I'm seeing HBAR pump, indeed. I don't know exactly what happened there. Let's see. HBAR. Let me type it in real quick. Of course, we find the HBAR formula. Let's see. The London School of Economics joins the council membership. I'm seeing some stuff. No idea what this is supposed to be about. Today, HBAR prices are going up by 20%. The crypto holds a trading volume data. Currently, Hedera Hashgraph has a market cap of yada. The London School of Economics and Political Science, through an LSE Enterprise Limited, will join the Hedera Management Board to develop its blockchain center and support sustainable and social impact projects. LSE becomes the 39th organization to join the Hedera Council. According to the announcement, the LSE, like other board members, will manage the Hedera network node. But that ain't that big a deal, though. I don't think people would buy it because of that reason. Somebody in the chat box said something about Russia. Thoughts on the future of VeChain? VeChain is definitely one of my best holds out there. Purely if you're talking about a proven partnership perspective. There's two? No. I'm going to say there's three because HBAR is also HBAR has definitely got a lot of really juicy partnerships. Where a lot of people say HBAR is better than VeChain, to be honest with you. A lot of people say that because, of course, it's really different technology. It's completely different, but people say HBAR is better. Also, proven partnerships. VeChain has a lot of proven partnerships too. But another one a lot of people are forgetting about is Solana. Now, guys, if you want to see about literally all three of those cryptos, I have an interview on my channel with, I don't call it an interview, but with Cryptos Are Us, just to be seen, just type it in like that. I think you'll find it. So if you go to my channel, that's a pretty funny picture. If you go on my channel and you find this right here, well, it's basically me and Cryptos Are Us talking with each other. But we talked about 589 per XRP. We talked about VeChain versus HBAR as an example and everything like that. It's pretty fun. Very cool. Very, very good guy. So if you want to, you can go check that out. If you want to talk about the comparison between HBAR and VeChain. You can also hear my opinion on VeChain for that matter too. Because I really do enjoy the crypto and the process of it all. I think VeChain is one of those cryptos that can never really go down anymore. Not talking only about price. I'm talking about not being able to go down into the oblivion. Can you have a look at Zilliqa? So Zilliqa, in terms of price, I'm not really too involved with, to be honest with you. I hold Zil, but I don't really check the price out too much. However, when people do ask me what is in your portfolio, I do always point them out to Zilliqa. On the horizon, again, just a broad overview, crypto is doing a little bit more bullish than a lot of other cryptos because it basically made a really big dip July 20th, and now it's just been building ever since. One big dip when the entire market crashed, obviously, but just building right back up. A lot more bullish than a lot of other cryptos are looking like. For example, ADA went a little bit more exponential. No, ADA is also pretty bullish, actually. ADA today, by the way, is having a really huge surge. We're all dusty. Yeah. Why don't you register the channel name The Dusty BC here on YouTube? Well, fun fact, the name is just Dusty BC. However, on Instagram and Twitter and whatnot, Dusty BC was already taken, so I just went for The Dusty BC. That's the story behind it, actually. I think on Twitter, too, Dusty BC was already taken. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll just take The Dusty BC then. Let's see. Bradley says, Ripo, how to buy it's on the Ripple net, but only exclusive for Argentina. That's a real financial advisor. I have no idea what you mean, my friend. Chadwick says, are there projects that are just pushed too much? I hear about Zil a lot. Do you mean pushed as in projects on chain that are pushed too much? Or do you mean just a project like Zilliqa that just gets talked about too much and just get pushed down your throat, even though it doesn't have too much, going on? I don't know which of the two you mean, my friend. George is right about XRP. Not a good investment now, but just wait for it. Is that his opinion now? Damn, that's funny. When I was talking to him, he said it's really irresponsible not to have any XRP. And that's actually what we have on this channel too. I'm never going to tell you that XRP is the best crypto to hold for the next 5 days, or 5 hours. I will always tell you, though, at least for right now specifically, that XRP, in my own opinion, has the highest chance to give a certain very high return. Let me, again, rephrase that in different words. I personally think, once more, my own personal opinion, not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a dumbass guy on the internet. Not your dad, not your mom, nobody. Just a nobody in that regard. All right? Understand that. Don't take advice from me. What I am saying is I personally think that XRP has the best midterm potential out of every crypto in the entire freaking market cap right now. And that is on a basis of certainty and price gain. I am not talking only about the gains, because there's 100% certain going to be another crypto which will outperform XRP. But try pick that one. Good luck to you, my friend. Good luck picking the exact coin, exact shit coin most likely, that's going to be better than XRP. It's lotto. That's just, you're gonna try. You have to, kind of as if you're just picking up a raffle ticket. You might win, but there's a good chance you don't. With XRP, I feel as if you don't have good gains, but most importantly, a high probability of making it happen. Specifically because of the way the entire project is going. Hopefully you guys get that. Of course, it's just a huge project. But mostly because of this lawsuit and the fact that they've just been kind of let down not put down. They've been ignored for a very long time. They've been shit on a lot of times for being centralized piece of garbage. If they finally get the first approval in the entire United States for being a properly regulated crypto, that could be huge. That could just be huge. And I personally think that would be amazing. Peter says, BitBoy says the case will settle by the end of the month, but no clear foundations nor proof. Let's see, hopefully by the end of November. And man, I'm just going to say once more, I hope so too. I, however, would never make a claim like that because I don't think I could back it up. Whenever I say, with a settlement, I really can't back that up. And somebody says, sir, why are you promoting HRP? I think you meant XRP so much. It's not a promotion. I talk about what I want to talk about. And right now I feel as if it's irresponsible for me as a knowing person who looks at this stuff every single day, not to tell people that I see a huge potential in this. It does not mean that once more, I'm going to be right. It does not mean I'm promoting something. It just means I'm sharing my thoughts. And I personally think, but look at this, for example. Remember, January 5th, 2018. That was the day after XP hit an all-time high at $3.50, $3.90, depending on the platform. The day afterwards, Coinbase announced that it was not listing XRP. Boom, price fell. Now, again, XRP was on a nice little rise because of some Coinbase speculation. And that's the same thing that's happened in 2017-18. XRP went up because of Coinbase anticipation. Boom. Coinbase, let's go. Oh, we're not relisting it. Price falls down. They can't. I don't believe in glitches like that. I really don't. Maybe they were testing their influence on XRP just as a fun joke. Let me tweet that out, actually. What if Coinbase was just testing their influence on the XRP price? Lol. Let's see what people reply to this one. See if people agree to that. Because it's pretty interesting if you start to think about it. How Coinbase makes a very interesting glitch right there. It's a very, very peculiar glitch. Also, there was some other stuff I shared, but I don't remember exactly where it was. Yeah, I don't want to look at this part of my Twitter anymore, guys. I don't want to delete it all because of all you nice comments, but I really get kind of sad looking at that. Oh, it was so freaking stressful, man, guys. Getting your channel deleted once more, it does something to a man. It really does. And I don't believe, personally, I don't believe in BitBoy's sources. I do believe that there's some chance. Oh, let me see, actually. I have to scroll down. Because it was kind of putting down how much coincidence there is. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So here it goes. It's an example. Funny. CoinMarketCap glitched. Then potentially. No, it's not the one. I had more coincidences stacked up on each other. Whatever. It's somewhere in the midst of these things where I just noticed, hey, a lot of things are lining up together. It's very interesting, very peculiar. But once more, I don't want to look at that chapter of my life anymore. Lost It as a movie? Kind of feels like that, yes. Kind of does feel like that. XRP is up over 300% this year alone, and that's with it being suppressed, potentially. But at least the price is up a lot since it started this year. Bradley says, I like GSX. It's 4 cents and backed by almost 6,000 pounds of gold in the bank, just like Paxos. You know what, guys? Pretty shortly here, I might start talking more about GSX because, again, I still hold the crypto. And I did enjoy the way that the project moved and is still moving. The only problem is, I told them, I don't know if you can back all the minings and all the gold and everything like that up because you have audits, right? But I want to see it. And so I told them, and they agreed, that if I can actually see the stuff like the Run guys did, basically, because they went over to South Africa to check it out, then they might convince me, basically, that everything they're doing is real. If that's the case, if I can check it all out, guys, I might start talking about it a lot more. Because I think that has a huge potential. But we gotta verify our stuff. We don't want to just shout things which are nonsense. Buddies says, Dusty, if you have time, what's your opinion on Digibyte? Thank you, sir. So that's a crypto that's really old school as well. Digibyte has been there for a long time. I hold it, but I don't update myself with it anymore. I don't ever check updates on Digibyte because I used to always make ADA Digibyte combo videos, where I basically make a video about ADA and Digibyte in the same video. Let me see. Actually, my style on my channel used to be so different. Guys, things have changed so drastically. Let me show you guys. If you type in, let's see here. So, for example, if we come here. Type in Dusty BC Cardano Digibyte. As an example, I think you'll find a lot of videos this is what I used to always do. I used to always bundle these things together, talk about Digibyte and Cardano all the time. And we've been doing that for so many freaking years, man. It's really, really crazy. And I used to always do Stellar and VeChain. Let me see about that. Used to always bundle these two things together as well, Stellar and VeChain. Used to be crazy. I've made so many videos about this stuff, guys. Very funny. If you sometimes look on my... Wow, these videos did really well. Wow. This is nice thumbnails as well. I was good at making thumbnails. Holy smokes. I should do this more often. Look at how beautiful this looks. That's crazy. But this is the one I used to always make. Huh? If you look at Dusty BC, let me say, buying VeChain. Yeah, 1 year ago, 10 months ago. So the fun fact about this one is a lot of people call me out for this one. If you look at the prices of VeChain, you'd be kind of mesmerized, all right? So this has got 22,000 views, is 6.8 thousand. Another fun fact is, let me see if I've made videos on buying ADA. I think I did, right? Let's see, buying Cardano. Oh, I have here 1 million ADA that I bought, maybe. Let's see, it's 3 months ago. Oh no, this is somebody else that bought it, not me, I don't think. Let's check this out. Is this me? And I think there's somebody else buying it. That I made a video about somebody buying 1 million ADA. Oh, it's BitBoy, I think, buying a million ADA. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here's why I bought a lot of ADA and XTZ. This is a year ago. Okay, let's see what the price was at the time that I made this video. Look at that, guys. 8 cents per ADA. That hurts, huh? If you look back at my videos from in the past. Oh, that hurts like a little. It's like a little. Damn. That's really funny to me. You guys can't hear it, also because I partially don't want to let you guys hear it. Because that's kind of cringe. Because it's already been, over a year. My voice has changed so much, in this year. And again, if I look back at videos from 2017, 16, 15, I have videos on my channel from 2010 even that you guys can see because they're private. It's so crazy, man, how things have changed and how I learned to talk better. Let's check these out. For example, VJ, my videos here. Oh, same thing for, look at this, 1 year ago. I remember when people were calling me out, saying in the comment section, oh, because when I made this video, a little bit after the prices went down. This is when I was saying, should you buy VChain, Chainlink, Cardano, and XRP? And I was basically saying in the video, I personally think so. I think it's a good idea. So look at Ethereum, 250 bucks. Look at XP, 20 cents. Look at Cardano, 12 cents, as an example. VChain has so much growth. Let's see the price of VChain. Because I went over all the projects, basically talking about how I think the price is going to move. Here, VChain was 2 cents as an example, right? But that's also pretty high, I think, because I bought VChain way earlier. This is the VChain price when I was buying a million VChain as an example. I think I bought a lot more. Wait, it's the same video maybe? Yeah, it's the same one. Let's see. Oh, here, for example, VChain was 1 cent here. But I think the majority of my VChain I bought at like 0.005, to be honest with you. Don't want a copyright strike for playing your own video. YouTube will do it. I don't think so, my friend. I think you can, of course, play whatever you want. And it's fair notice, of course, if it's just a part and I'm talking over it. But that's pretty funny. If you just look back at this stuff sometimes, I'm like, hey, crazy how this is formed. Let's see. DustBC buying. Do I have more videos of me buying crypto? It's going to be difficult to find. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult to find. Let's see. Buying XRP. Do I have a lot of XRP videos on that? No, it's going to be difficult to find. I have videos where I'm saying how much XP I'm buying as well, but it's going to be hard to find. What else? XLM? I don't think I made any of those. Oh, I bought 100,000 XLM here. How much is that now? How much is XLM worth now, actually? I haven't checked in a very long time. Let us see. XLM has gone down really tremendously bad. I don't know exactly where XLM is supposed to be. Like maybe place 18 or so. No, it's further down. 22? 24. It's behind VChain now. That is crazy. So how much did we buy? Let's see. We bought 100,000 XLM. Okay, that's not... Okay, that's pretty nice then, I guess. I don't even know where this is supposed to be because I don't remember me holding that much Stellar, actually. Ah, whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Did I make more videos about XLM buying? No. Here's how much profit we made with VET and XLM. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, here I go over... Oh, see, guys, this is when you create like freaking 5 videos a day. I don't remember that I made a lot of this stuff. I even have gone over my previous buys of VChain. And look, even the XP price was like 50 cents at the time that I made this. Because we went over... Wait a minute. Was the VChain price here like 1.5 cents? No, right? No way. When I made the video... No way. This is why I just bought a ton of Stellar, XLM, and VChain. The price was still about 1.5 cents in here. Oh my days. How much was XLM? Because I made this video because I already made 2 videos in the past. And I want to... Let's see. What was the XLM price looking at? 11 cents. So XLM actually did a lot worse than VChain did in comparison, huh? Damn. What other cryptos do we have? Which one have I talked about? I think, Digibyte? I don't think so. No, I have EOS, I think. But EOS didn't turn out well. Because I did make an EOS video at one point or another, but I don't think that crypto turned out well in terms of gains. Even though it's 2018 maybe that I bought it, I don't think it's still, yeah. EOS was a really good crypto back in the past. Right now, I don't think it's doing too well for a very long time here. But I've also made a video on buying EOS, a lot of it, I think. I have another crypto that I did buy, but I don't remember which one. Whatever, guys. You guys get the picture, right? Ethereum? Maybe? No, we don't have that. And let's try Bitcoin. I don't think that's either there. No. T-Rex? Huh. Damn, that's crazy, man. We got so much old stuff. 100,000 T-Rex. I don't think that's worth anything anymore. T-Rex has really gone downhill, huh? Ever since time moves on. I think I have a BTT one as well. Do I have BTT? I'm not talking about do I have the crypto, because I know I got it. But I'm talking about the video, talking about buying it. Huh. Look at how happy we used to be for XP hitting 75 cents, huh? And now it's like, oh, $1 is low. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. How much is T-Rex worth nowadays? T-Rex is how much? I don't know how much. Let's do 100,000 T-Rex as an example. That's $10,000. That coin hasn't done well in a very long time, actually. Damn. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Can't go wrong with buying any of the ISO 2022. I guess you're kind of right on that one. I personally think. I made a bet with VXV Mammy on Twitter that my Trinity XRP XLM algo will have more percentage gains in 6 months than compared to QNT, VXV, and LBT. I don't know what VXV is, to be honest with you. This shows Dusty have bad video titles. Yeah, potentially. I mean, question for y'all. If you sell some gains this year, or a lot, have you one thing you really want to buy? You guys, I'll ask you guys the question. What would you buy? What's the first thing that you buy if you became really crazy rich? Of course, I'm not sure how rich you guys are. Some people are already stacked up here in the chat box, just giggling and watching for fun. However, a lot of you guys are still in the aspiration phase, wanting something really bad. Let me know what you guys would want if you got to your, I don't know, what is the money you want to get to? 10 million, 50 million, 1 million, $100? Everybody has different goals. Anthony says he wants to buy a Cybertruck. Oh, that's very nice. HBAR. Stockholm, Sweden. Gerard, welcome, my friend. And I also had this article open, I guess. XP also SEC files response to his letter most compelling, able to produce internal recordings. Yeah, this is the discussion we had earlier now. I guess maybe James Flynn did post on it, but he just kind of posted it as a reply somewhere. Because I just didn't see it, but maybe it's under somewhere. A little bit more hidden. Whatever. It's not that important. Today, at least, this stuff is not important. The lawsuit itself is very important, as you guys most likely know by now. You're going to get a Subway, somebody says? All right. Your total videos are 2022. No, my total videos are over. I think I've made over 3,500 videos. At least 1,000 and something have been deleted, and a lot of them are private. I'm going to say there's been at least 3,500 videos. All right. All right. But guys, I think that was it for our update here, because we've been talking about the XP laws for a little bit, but mostly just been chatting around. I think we're going to just kind of prepare some next videos, because I have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, this update, even though it was a little bit different than I had initially expected. Still fun. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it, as I've said before. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. As I said before, guys, make sure you join the Telegram. You have the DustDBC alerts, but you also have the DustDBC Telegram group. So a group, just for fun, if you guys want to be in a group, in a chat, you guys know how it works, a chat group, it's not that difficult. So there's about, let's see, about 130 members. So you might find it funny, you might not. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And then you also have the channel, as I said before, just for notifications of my videos, because a lot of people don't get them over on YouTube, so this might work out for a lot of people, right? That was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again a little bit later. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Don't do it for me, do it for yourself. You can always unsubscribe later. See you guys again in another crypto video.